Hey y'all. Today I'm talking about school uniforms and why I feel they are so important for our kids today in our schools. Unfortunately, school uniforms have a bad rap, and I get it. I understand because I was a kid a long time ago, and we had discussions in our school about possibly getting uniforms, and I was heartbroken because I felt like they were taking away our ability to dress ourselves, wear what we wanted to wear, to school. But if I knew then what I knew now, I would totally get it. See, the thing is, uniforms can help change the way a lot of kids feel about getting up every morning and going to school every day, especially for those that have less than most. And the biggest problem that I see when it comes to school uniforms is the ideal that the uniforms will take away our kids' ability to express themselves, the ability to be creative and just be their individual selves. And this is so far from the truth. The reason why I say that is because our kids have so many different avenues, have so many different ways to express themselves. In school they have all the clubs. They have art clubs, debate clubs, writing clubs. They have photography, art class. They have outside of school, social media, YouTube. Do I need to go on? These days, kids are just so mean and so judgmental of each other. They start bullying and name calling because a child may dress without a certain brand name or without a certain label on their clothes. And even though most schools that don't have uniforms have dress codes, but let's be realistic. These students today, they don't adhere to the policies and the protocols of these dress codes. There's always going to be the students who want to push the envelope a lot. They want to be inappropriate. They want to have that attention on them. They want to wear that skirt that's a little bit too short, or those t-shirts with the graphic inappropriate designs on it. You know, which is totally deflecting from what kids are supposed to be doing in school today, and that's learning. That's top priority. So in reality, you have to admit school uniforms are the way to go, and they cut out any iffy dress codes. They reduce kids getting picked on and bullied because they can't afford the best clothes. Now, I am a great supporter of the idea of school uniforms. So much, in fact, that I, along with some other parents, started a small committee to have petitions going around our school district, and to see how many people would agree for school uniforms to come to our district. Now we met with city council and some legislature to help get support of our school uniforms. Unfortunately, we didn't get enough signatures, we didn't get enough votes, but we did get the conversation started. So every few months or so, we meet up again and we try again. You can't say we're failing because we're getting the name out there. We're getting to talk about school uniforms out there. We keep pushing it and pushing it. You see, I'm not just a parent or a woman or a person that's just talking about this. I'm that mom, I'm that parent, I'm that person that's actually doing something about it. The way I see the way I see it, school uniforms are a win-win situation because with all the bullying and the nitpicking and the ridiculing of all the kids about their clothes, you know, with the uniforms, Everyone is in unison. Everyone has on the same thing. So that reduces all of that, which in turn means happier and more confident and focused kids, which means improved grades in school and a better outlook on life in general. Now that is priceless. And I urge everyone, all of you, whether you're a parent, an uncle, a cousin, or just someone who doesn't even like kids, to get up and get that conversation started, whether it be to somebody in line at your local grocery store or to our local politician. Get that conversation started. Help change a child's life, because you never know, it could be a loved one's child that you may know that's getting picked on, getting their feelings hurt day in and day out at school for something as simple as because they dress a certain way. Wouldn't you like to know that you help make that difference by saying yes to school uniforms?